And time! You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Do your business.
Doing? You've switched off completely. Now you let her back into the fight that round.
Let's do it.
This is all going great. Keep doing what you're doing. Take your time. Good work, that's it. Stick to that jab. Jab's working. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that.
That's time!
Okay, don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Let's go.
Damn. Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you.
Box.
Focus, focus. Big, deep breaths, big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Come on, breathe, breathe.
Let's fight. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
I can't believe I'm doing this. That's
Bien mieux qu'être mal accompagné, pas vrai. Bien mieux qu'être...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division.
So much hype. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Punch caught him clean. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Do you believe what we're seeing? Good counter punch. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who can forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One punch can change everything in this battle. They both want the knockout. For that receipt, it's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in the match round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Trying to land that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Well done with that counter shot. Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In the last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode. You're going to need a knockout.
The bell sometimes...
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Nobody home with that hook. Catch and shoot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. And just got countered. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back up.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heating back up. That punch punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope that...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped 20. Let's start the 6th. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go to game plan.
There's a counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
They stop the hook there. both got their swords. They're slinging it. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. You get...
Oh my God, Johnny! Crawford is dazed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second,
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. Oh, what a punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good counter punching. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counter punch.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Left hook just missed. How about that time counter shot? Holding nothing back here in the round. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in the last round. He is down big time on the score.
Leads a knockout with...
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to destroy him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Damn it.
Well, it's go back to the drawing board time and unanimous decision
Yeah.
victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart, that is.
Fucking straight.
Top rank styles to make sure
What is that?
they got it. I think the crowd in there, like, there was no argument, no discussion, no debate. It was so obvious.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just...
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
All the talking has been done. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. No rest for the weary. They miss with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot by her. So much for boxing. This is a fight. She wasn't ready for that counter. counter punches have to hurt. The jab not finding its target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Here we go, it's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. The straight right just misses. He got clipped by that counter. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of... There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Punch right up the middle. It's bombs away. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. She got hit by a punch. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of defense here at all. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here. Here we go to the 4th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter shot by her. Nice counter shot. The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Katie Taylor took a big shot. It has to go down. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took her out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
She catches and counters. And that pump misses. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's see how the game plan changes. On to the fifth we go. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well done with that counter shot. That one lands. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. He's going to get knocked out. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
You're switching off. I need you to switch back.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
This is the beginning of round 6. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
That counter shot lands. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. And there's the bell to start round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Do you believe this? Taylor is down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and you've got to believe she knows she's losing here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Say no one knows a fighter. And we enter the 8th round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do?
Whoa, Johnny! Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action. Whoa, wait a minute! And it's lights out! That will do it! What a knockout win! We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot!
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one... fight? Right. You're starting to make mistakes, and you...
Do your best, Shadow. Jack down.
doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you... Let's do it. Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Now, you win this next round for me, kid. Bye. switching off. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on your... Let's go.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Switch stance. That's it, what we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. Give me your pistol.